So for our piano final, this is actually how the code is applied to create that program. So here we have two variable arrays that we created, one for the black keys color and one for the white keys color. Then we have a scene set here, so it says that at the beginning of the app's start, it should be set to scene 0, which will be our splash screen. Then after that is a lot of just drawing of each of our Bitmojis. There are a lot of little objects that will go and make up those complex shapes. Going down further and further, then we are brought to our button class. So this is the creation of that button and its functions, as well as this is the actual creation of the individual button, where it should be, what it says on the front, and what it should do when it is clicked. Down here is the mouse click function that is associated with that as well. And it says when the mouse is clicked to start button handle mouse click, and it will be brought up to here. If the mouse is inside this on click, then it's brought to this on click function here, and it sets the current scene to 1, which will be our second real app scene. This is the actual construction of the splash screen, which would be listed on the first scene. It's just the color in the background, the different writings, the drawing of the start button, as well as our little text down here. And as we go after that, this is just the white key construction when you actually start the app. So each key is its own like individual shape, so it needed to be constructed slightly differently as we went down the lines here. White key 2 associates to this key, white key 3 associates to this key. This also shows the program which keys to turn gray when they're pressed down, and what noises to play, and how to differentiate each key to each key press. Going down, that's all the white keys. That's their actual construction, not their actual function, by the way. We'll also go and fill in this key color so that it knows which key color that key is associated to when we start changing that later in the application when the keys are pressed down. Here is the same thing. It's a little bit more simple because the black keys are not complex shapes. They're just a long rectangle. So with that, I just used Rex, which was really, really easy and really, really short, and as well as the setting of the color here. As we go down, this is the actual construction of the array for the white keys, and this is the actual construction of the array for the black keys. When this is the actual key pressed, so this is when we press a key on the keyboard. So if it's G, it's not going to do anything because G's key code isn't listed here. But let's say we have key code 192, which is the tilde key. When we go and we press that down in our app, it's going to go and play the giant no sound from the con library, as well as set that key color in that array 0, which is associated with that first key, to 150, which is a grayish color. And as you can see here, it does exactly that. And going down the application, it does that for each key. This is just the white keys listed first, and then we have the black keys listed second, just to organize them a little bit. And this is so that when that key is released, the noise stops playing, as well as the key color is changed back to what it should be. So all these 0 through 7 are going to be 255, which is just white all the way through. And these black keys are after that, and they're going to be 0 for the absence of color, which is black. This is the actual drawing of said keys onto the piano, and this is the scene if statement. Else, so this is our first scene here with our Bitmojis drawn, as well as that splash blue screen with the start button. Then down here is just the construction of our actual keys on the second scene. And with that, that will complete our piano final. Thank you so much for watching.